Welcome to True Night Crime, where we dive deep into the shadows of real mysteries that still haunt us today. Tonight we're exploring one of the most heartbreaking and baffling unsolved cases in American history, the murder of 6-year-old JonBenét Ramsey. It was Christmas 1996, in Boulder, Colorado. The Ramsey family seemed to have it all. John Ramsey was a successful businessman, his wife Patsy was a former beauty queen, and their children, Burke and little JonBenét, lived in a beautiful home, in an upscale neighborhood. JonBenét was no ordinary child. She was a rising star in child beauty pageants, often seen in sparkling gowns and crowns, with her bright smile lighting up the stage. On December 25th, the family celebrated the holiday like many others. They attended a Christmas dinner at a friend's house, returned home late, and everyone went to bed. The plan was to wake early the next morning for a family trip, but the morning of December 26th changed everything. Patsy Ramsey woke up around 5:30 a.m. and went downstairs. As she descended the spiral staircase, she found a handwritten note on the steps. It was 2.5 pages long, claiming that JonBenét had been kidnapped. The note demanded $118,000 in ransom, almost exactly the amount of John Ramsey's recent bonus from work. It warned that if the money wasn't delivered properly, JonBenét would be beheaded. Patsy screamed and ran to check JonBenét's room. The little girl was gone. John called the police immediately, and officers arrived within minutes. Friends and family soon gathered at the house for support. The police treated it as a kidnapping at first, advising the Ramseys to wait for a ransom call. Hours passed with no call. Around 1 p.m., a detective asked John Ramsey and a family friend to search the house one more time. John went straight to the basement, to a small wine cellar room that was rarely used. There, behind a closed door, he found his daughter's body. JonBenét was lying on the floor, covered with a white blanket. Her hands were tied above her head, her mouth was sealed with duct tape, and a cord was tightly wrapped around her neck, fashioned into a garrote, a device used to strangle someone slowly. She had been struck on the head with severe force, causing a skull fracture, and strangled. There were signs of sexual assault as well. The scene was chaotic. The police had not secured the house properly from the start. Friends were coming and going, potentially contaminating evidence. No footprints were found in the light snow outside, and the basement window that some thought could be an entry point had a suitcase beneath it, but cobwebs suggested no one had come through there recently. The ransom note was written on paper from a notepad in the Ramsey home, using a pen also from the house. Handwriting experts couldn't definitively match it to Patsy or John, but some similarities to Patsy's writing raised questions. A strange mark on JonBenét's body looked like it could be from a stun gun, and fibers from the home were found on the tape. Almost immediately, suspicion fell on the family. The media frenzy was intense. JonBenét's pageant videos were played endlessly on TV, painting a picture of a glamorous but perhaps troubled life. Theories exploded. Did Patsy accidentally hurt JonBenét in a fit of rage, maybe over bedwetting, and stage a kidnapping? Was brother Burke involved in some accident that escalated? Or was it an intruder who knew the family well? If you're loving this chilling story, hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a case. Smash like if it gave you chills, and comment below. What do you think happened? Your support means more dark tales ahead. The Boulder Police Department focused heavily on the Ramseys. John and Patsy hired lawyers and initially refused formal interviews. They did speak publicly, proclaiming their innocence. Burke, who was 9 at the time, was also questioned. In 1999, a grand jury voted to indict John and Patsy on charges of child abuse resulting in death and accessory to a crime, but the district attorney at the time decided not to prosecute, citing insufficient evidence. Years went by with no arrests. False confessions came and went. One man named John Mark Carr claimed responsibility in 2006, but his DNA didn't match. Then, a breakthrough in 2008. Touch DNA from an unknown male was found on JonBenét's clothing, mixed with her blood. This DNA didn't match any Ramsey family member. The new district attorney formally exonerated the family in a letter, apologizing for the suspicion they endured. But the case didn't end there. Critics argued the DNA could be from manufacturing or innocent transfer. The police never fully shifted away from family theories in some eyes. Patsy Ramsey passed away in 2006 from cancer, still fighting to clear her name. John Ramsey has continued advocating for justice, pushing for advanced DNA testing. Fast forward to today, nearly 29 years later. In late 2025, Boulder police announced they have new evidence being tested, including items like the garrote and other objects from the scene that weren't fully examined with modern technology before. They've conducted new interviews based on tips and are working with experts in genetic genealogy. The same techniques that have solved dozens of cold cases recently. John Ramsey says he's more hopeful now than ever. He believes the unknown DNA holds the key, and with today's tools, it could lead to a match in databases. Who killed JonBenét? Was it a pedophile intruder who targeted her because of her pageant fame? Someone with a grudge against John Ramsey's company? Or something closer to home that evidence hasn't fully revealed? Theories abound. Some point to the pineapple in JonBenét's stomach. She had eaten some undigested fruit shortly before death, and a bowl of pineapple was found in the kitchen with Burke's fingerprints. Others focus on the odd ransom amount or the practice note left in the pad. Despite thousands of tips and endless scrutiny, no one has been charged. The case file is massive, and Boulder police say it's still a top priority. JonBenét's story reminds us of a child's innocence lost too soon, and a mystery that refuses to fade. Her brother Burke has largely stayed out of the public eye, and John continues to seek answers. What do you think happened that night? Was it an intruder, the family, or something else entirely? Share your theories in the comments below. I read them all. If this case chilled you, hit that like button, subscribe to True Night Crime, and turn on notifications so you never miss our weekly dives into the dark. Your support helps keep these stories alive. Thanks for joining me tonight. Stay safe and we'll uncover another mystery soon. Good night.